Shame. That ancient little voice in your head screaming, "Hey, idiot, maybe you shouldn't be actually doing that." You see, once upon a time, it kept people from embarrassing themselves and from humanity descending into full-blown chaos. But oh, now, society is deep shotgun while giggling about self-expression. OnlyFans hoes pumped by 1,000 men in 12 hours. I mean, where the hell is the humanity? And least ye forget the simps emptying their bank accounts for chicks who wouldn't even piss on them if they're on fire. Well, saying that, most of these simps would probably like that sort of thing. Anyway, you people out there acting like the world is your personal therapy dumpster fire, newsflash, the world does not evolve around you. You see, shame isn't a bad thing. It's a pretty damn important social survival tool. It's been around since the dawn of time, and like a seatbelt for your dignity, ignore it and crash headfirst into being a degenerate. But somehow, in this modern day and age, shame is apparently public enemy number one. Take Balenciaga, for example. They asked, how do we take high fashion to the next level? Oh, I know. Let's stick BDSM gear on a bear. Oh yes, and let's garnish it with actual child exploitation documentation. Oh, this is gonna be brilliant decor. Listen to me. Leave the kids out of it, you freaking psychos. And when the world called them out publicly and it went global, all they could say is, "Oops, we didn't notice." I mean, what a crock of shit. Let's not forget, Balenciaga is one of the biggest fashion brands in the world, a multi-billion-dollar company, and every step of what they do is approved by more people working in NASA's Space Center. This was not an oversight. Let's just be honest. It wasn't an accident, and if you believe it was, I've got some beachfront property to sell you in Idaho. Real good price. But you know what? Maybe there is some humanity left. Let's take a moment to congratulate the people who actually took a stand and burnt their Balenciaga clothing and promised to never wear clothes from that brand again. Respect. To be honest, their clothes look like shit anyway, so that's another story. Mr. Smith, you're here for the CFO position? Why are you dressed like you're shooting a TikTok video? Yeah, bruv, you get me. I thought I'd keep it real. Authenticity matters, you get me? Yeah, you feel me? Security, come and move this degenerate out of here. We've got another authentic one. You know what to do. Remember Cersei Lannister from Game of Thrones? The queen of incest herself? What a piece of work. But remember that one time in the show where she was humbled on the walk of shame? Stripped down naked, walking through the streets with peasants bombarding her with rotten fruit and their best insults? Glorious. Because of that, for an absolute split second, you thought, maybe she could change, maybe she's redeemable. Spoiler alert, it didn't do fuck all for it. But here's the key, she had a chance. That moment of humiliation, shame, gave her a chance to really get back on the right path. Clearly that wasn't enough to make her see some change, but for someone else, it would have been enough to put their heads back on straight. But I guess when you're that deep into incest, there's not really much coming back from that, is there really? Now, we live in a world where shame is extinct. Look at the madness we've normalized. Women out here rocking skirts so short you can see their ovaries. Sister, that's not empowerment. That's forcing strangers to take an anatomy class unsolicited via your jiggly bits. If you think that's sticking it to the patriarchy, think again. You look desperate, not liberated. And men, we have just as much shame to spread on our slice of toast than the women do. The majority of men these days are just rocking in the Simp Olympics. When you're showering girls with dinners and vacations just so they can put you in the friend zone. And trust me, when you're in the friend zone, you're not getting to the end zone. Look, I'm not one to talk. When we all admit it, deep down, we're all degenerates in one way or another. But shame gives us a chance at being masters of our own destinies again, instead of letting the absolute worst parts of us run wild. That's where they fooled us all. Shame is not the enemy. It's the hero we don't deserve, but we all desperately need. And to that I say, bring back shame. Let's make shame cool again. Let's make shame great again. And if you disagree, drop a thought in the comment, but don't expect me to hold back when I drag your ass out for it. Let's get together, people. The world needs shame to keep us from turning into full-blown psychos. End of story. Now, if you laugh, if you cried, or if you cancelled me halfway through, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one.